was good at that. Dallas is good at doing good in the regular season and then just kind of slowly falling to the wayside, squeaking into the playoffs, and then losing the first round. Just somebody like Phoenix or somebody, you know what I mean, that they really, somebody like Utah who kind of has their number. But New Orleans, same thing. You know, they fell way back after starting 9-0 and one of the hot teams. Now they're 16-10 and kind of slowly getting into place. Everybody's situating their place in the race. Denver at 16-10. They're in there, but it's going to be tight. You got to have a winning record this year probably to get out of the West for sure. Portland at 14-14, sitting in the 8th spot. So, I mean, after that, Phoenix at 12-13, they need to make a run. Memphis at 12-16, Houston 11-15. Houston's come up a little bit. They're 6-4 out of it in their last 10, but they really need to work on how they're playing on the road. They're 3-11 on the road, and if they can get that fixed, they might have something worth going with. Up in the East, Boston taking care of business. Got basically a 3-game lead over Miami right now at 21-4. Their home record, they're 11-1 at home, but they've won a 12-game win streak. Miami sitting right there in second on the 12-game win streak. These are the best two teams in the East, in my opinion. Orlando, we'll see how all these new additions work out for them, but right now they're on a 2-game losing streak and trying to find some identity and maintain maybe a fourth. Right now they're in the 4th spot, so they need that. Orlando needs a fourth spot. They can't have an 8th spot and play number 1 team. I don't think they would match up with Boston in the first round by any means. So, but anyway, Atlanta 17-11, Knicks 16-12, starting off pretty slow. They got a hot streak and now they're slow again. Lost the last 3, but they're still in the mix. Indiana Pacers, hey, they're 12-13 right now. They're sitting in the 7th spot, and the 76ers at 11-16 can still make the playoffs. How does that work? You know, that's what I think. Sometimes in the NBA, it's not like it is in the NFL, to where you play, you know, your division like 2 more times or anything like that. Like, they put the games there. It should be the top of the best. Just stick them all Eastern, Western Conference, and put them all together. You know, like one plays whatever, but don't have it East and West in the playoffs. Have Boston play Phoenix in the first round. You know what I mean? Or San Antonio plays the 76ers in the first round, or something like that. Just the top 16 teams, put them in there. But that's never going to be like that. It always keeps it separated, keeps the fans, keeps it interesting, I guess. But the parity of basketball where it's at, and the fact that they don't have their schedules totally set up like that, to me, they just do the top 16 teams, go to the playoffs, play each other, however. You know, like, might as well. It's just the whole NBA. You don't need to do it in Eastern and Western conferences. It doesn't make any sense. You know, especially when you got somebody like Memphis in the Western Conference. Or Minnesota in the Western Conference. You know, they're not in the West. They're not totally in the West. I don't even think Oklahoma City's considered the West. It's considered the West if you're living in the East, but if you're living in the West, it's kind of central. But anyway, we'll get off that rant. Let me play a song, come back, and probably just jump right into that NFL. I'm going to keep my bowl games for next week. New Mexico Bowl last night, BYU took care of business. And then Northern Illinois also handled some business in the Humanitarian Bowl, so nothing really exciting yet. Although BYU looked pretty good. They looked pretty good. They got a good, favorable matchup. BYU is better than their record this year for sure, but they'll be a lot better next year. I promise you that. That quarterback he can throw the ball, and they got some things to work with. So, hey, more power to them. They won that bowl game, get it done. They played UTEP, so can't give them too much power. Anyway, I'm going to jump in a song for you, come back, maybe 2 songs, come back, get into that NFL. We got 34 minutes remaining in this 1 hour power, 11 a.m. Saturday, Sunday morning special. Ready for you, Transformer, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown.